Thanks for tuning into another makeup tutorial. This one is all about Rihanna's red lip look. She is really committed to those red lips right now. So this is what this look is all about. So whether you're a Rihanna fan or not, and if you're not, then who are you a fan of? Anyway, but red lips are so hot. They're a great way to dress up a casual outfit. They're a great way to wear for like your little black dress outfit. You really can't go wrong. There's really not too many situations where a red lip is not okay. And this is just the right way to do it. Very soft, kind of subtle eye makeup, and just making the whole focus on those bold red lips. So I hope you guys get some great tips and tricks. And as always, I love you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for your support. We're buffing a bit of Kiehl's moisturizer into the skin using a Bedalem's brush. This is a great antibacterial tool to buff and moisturize products. Next up is primer and foundation next. So I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid, still using that same Bedlam brush to buff this product into the skin. I love these along with Kabuki brushes, just buff them into the skin really good. So now that we've got our foundation on, we're going to go in for eyeshadow. And I'm using MAC's eyeshadow in Grain, packing that onto the lids. We've got our foundation there, so we're using that as our base this time. And using a flat eyeshadow brush to really pack that color onto the lid, build on the first layer until you get kind of your whole skin covered there. I'm going over it with a little bit of this deeper shade by MAC. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll post it on the blog. And I'm still using the same flat eyeshadow brush. So now for our crease, I am going to apply a little bit of this Makeup Forever really warm tone. It's just my prime color for my eyes. If you're more fair skin, you may want to try Omega. If you have a deeper skin, then you want to use a shade that's slightly darker, maybe an Embark by MAC, or even Shadowy Lady, which is kind of a purple shade, but it looks really great as a prime color on dark skin. So speaking of Embark, I'm actually going to use Embark right here into the outer V. So to create a little bit depth at the outer edges of our eye, we're going to really work this shade into those outer corners. I'm using a fluffy brush here, so just kind of buffing that color in. And just remember, we can always go back and build on that color for more intensity, which I'm going to continue to do. And then we'll bring a little bit underneath the eye, so working it up against the lower lash line, just to create a nice warmth around the eye, just sealing the eye in that shadow. We're not doing anything extravagant underneath the eyes. This is all about the lips. So now going to the brows, brows frame the face. So I'm using, this is my favorite right now. I'm using Kevyn Aucoin's brow defining pencil in brunette, which I love. Love. Did I say love? Okay. Anyway, just want to make sure I made that clear. So you may see this in a few videos because it just works for me. And this brow brush at the end of it, it also works for me. Now we're going in for a little bit of highlight. This is just a matte shade. You don't want anything too frosty or too shimmery for this look. You remember, the focus is supposed to be on the lips, so we just want to really define our eyes. And speaking of defining, I'm now going in with Makeup Forever's brown liner, and just using an angled brush to work that liner really, really close to the lashes. So it's kind of tight lining. I know you guys might be familiar with that, but that's basically what it is. Now for mascara, using one of my staples, L'Oreal Voluminous, and working that into those lashes there, and really wiggling at the base, and then just brushing outward. This mascara is the business, or gives you the business. Yes. And I'm using a little bit of the Makeup Forever primer again, and blending it in with the Makeup Forever's camouflage palette, and I'm using it to do a contour. So I'm using a cream formula to contour. You don't have to use
everything that we're using here, but you do want to just kind of, if you're using a cream and it's not very emollient, use a primer or moisturizer to make it easier to blend out, like what we're doing now. So I'm taking that same brush. Yes, this brush has been used many times in this video, be warned, but it really works well for this. For the red lips, I'm using MAC's Red to outline the lips, create the shape, define the lip, and then we'll be able to color. I'm going to fill in just a little bit using the same pencil, just really working the lip, defining the lip, going a little bit inside the lip. If you want to overdraw your lips to kind of have that Marilyn Monroe-esque red lip, then you can definitely, just extend a little bit outside the lip. Use some concealer to clear the lines. Now, Smashbox B Legendary Lipstick. This is a perfect red for everybody. It's not too blue. It's not too orangey. It's just this really true red. The powder trick, okay, what's that all about? So this is all about just creating more depth and color, and the powder helps to set the first color application, and then you go back over. Speaking of powder, Cargo's Blu-ray powder to set the makeup today, and coming in with MAC's Format Blush, rubbing that across the cheekbones, the tops of the cheekbones, and then a little bit onto the apples, then busting out a little bit of highlighter. Yeah, I said busting out. A little bit of highlighter on the tops of the cheeks. And we are done, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys got some excellent tricks. These Rihanna red lips, rock them out.